We continue our tour of the Northeast 10 preseason, talking college basketball with Southern Connecticut State head coach Scotty Burrell. Coach, you guys are picked near the top of the league preseason here. I know that is mainly for us media types to talk about, but what does that mean to you as a coach when you look at expectations for your program externally?
Well, it kind of gives you a good thought that you're starting off with a good nucleus. I think our nucleus that we're bringing back, we lost two key starters, but our nucleus that we're bringing back, we have Marty, who led the country in steals. We have Sean, who's coming back, our two guards, Sean, who's coming back, that is a stable person for us from the outside, and Sharif, who made the all-rookie team. So we have three guys that we know what they've done in college basketball games, and they've worked hard this summer, and they improved on their games. And now we got to find a couple more guys, a few more guys to add to those guys to make us better.
Tell me about Marty Silvera off the top. He's a guy that you brought in last year, had been on a team that had made a fairly notable run in the NCAA tournament, so he had some significant experience behind him. What did he bring to the table from a leadership standpoint, from the position he plays that's really important, kind of being that straw that stirred the drink?
Marty's a tough player. I mean, he's a tough Worcester kid that knows how to play basketball. He's a high IQ. And if you have a kid with a high IQ, kids can feed off that, learn from that each and every day in practice. But he brought someone that's been in tough battled games, going to an NCAA tournament, seeing his team on the court, being part of that. And I wanted him to express what it's like to make the NCAA tournament. So these kids can have those goals and aspirations of trying to make it. And that's all of our goals to get back there. But just another older voice, a tough player with IQ that helped our team grow fast last year.
For people that don't know, Marty played on that St. Peter's team that made the run to the Elite Eight. What are those conversations like when he can stand in front of a room and say, this is what it's like to get to where we want to be?
It's a testament to him. He can tell you exactly how it is. I did it when I played, but it's different when their peers are telling them. Because kids today don't listen to what I say. They don't believe I was any good or anything. So
who was that Michael Jordan guy?
Yeah. Oh, that's 100% true. They have no idea who he was. Yeah, it's LeBron James or Kevin Durant. But yeah, Marty did it. So when he talks about it, not just being a part of it, but the emotional part of it. He said it was an unbelievable feeling to get driven in buses in front of with the police escorts, signing autographs, all the small things that come with the excitement of being in the game itself. He was able to express to them.
Obviously, players interchange every year in college basketball. So you mentioned you lose a couple of key pieces, you lose an all-conference piece, but it's been a steady build for you here. You go from 4-14 to 11-9, and of those 9 losses last year in conference, the overwhelming majority of them were anywhere between 2 and 5 points.
Yeah.
What is that next step for you guys that everybody externally sees to say, hey, this is a top 3 team preseason?
Well, like I said, the pieces I think we added, people like too. We got a transfer in Josh McGettigan from St. Rose, who's an older player who can score, who's 6'7". We got Mason Williams from Bridgeport, another older guy. I think those pieces with the guys we have coming back that were our reserves last year, I think people see a good nucleus, a good 5, and then I think we have some great pieces that can. Logan Bagshaw had a great second half of the year last year. He made a lot of threes for us, and I think they see how deep our team can be, and I think that's going to be one of our best attributes, our depth for this year, I should say. Plus, I just think we were close to getting over that hump. I think those close losses made us better. I think we learned from those losses. We don't want to feel that those losses again coming up this year. I think that it's going to be a much better and positive year for us this year.
Josh McGettigan last year for St. Rose dropped 18 on you and 20 on you.
But then he only had 7 one other game.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
But like, at what point did you look at him and go, all right, we're going to go get this guy?
He's a Connecticut kid, so we've seen him grow, and he's just got more confident. Last year, he was so confident on the court, and I think his IQ, his toughness, And like I think our team's a tough team, and I think Sharif and our forwards are really good forwards and really good defenders. And I said if he could score those points against our forwards, he's a pretty good player. So I had a lot of respect for him as a player, as a person. And we were like me and Coach Vogel, we were like we have to go get him, and that was one of the big pieces we had to add to our team.
What's his blend been like for you guys, and Mason Williams too, coming from Fordham? How have they fit in as you guys have started practice?
They fit in perfect, older guys. And another thing, when you bring new people in, you got to be careful of rocking the boat, bringing someone with a strong personality. I think those guys have great personalities. They're both so mature. They both got great personalities, and I think they fit in with the team externally before even basketball. And I think that's helped their growth and meshing with the team. But they both can score. They're both very poised. And to win games, you need older, poised guys on your team. And I think they bring leadership and poise to a team that maybe we might have lost or we lacked. And I think that's going to help us, hopefully, forget about third, hopefully get us on top.
That will happen. Southern Connecticut State will be successful this year if blank.
If we play together, compete hard every day, and stay focused on our goals. I think we play together because we share the ball. If we don't have a lot of turnovers, stay focused on the court, and have those and maintain our mentality of competing for 40 minutes or however long the game is. We'll win a lot more games than we did this year, and we have a chance of being on top.
Scott Burrell, head coach of the Southern Connecticut State Owls. Looking forward to what you guys have up your sleeves this season, and excited to watch the year unfold.
Well, hopefully not wearing suits, so they won't be up my sleeve.
Your short sleeves, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm excited too, though. It's gonna be a fun year. The league is always great, no matter where you're ranked in the preseason. Like last year, we were ranked second to last. We end up coming in fifth. So I mean, it's sometimes that's good to motivate your team. So the league is always a great conference. You have some great coaches and a lot of great players.